all of them to some extent, I suppose. Well, say Airfix and Meccano were done by specific groups. Airfix was done by the kids from Thomas Telford. Meccano was done by the students from Liverpool. And to some extent, Scale Extra was done with all the people in Brooklands. But I suppose in terms of people coming from nowhere and being interested, it was probably the Plasticine Garden. Because we actually lost count of how many people contributed to it. We think it's well over 2,000. 2,000 people did something that ended up in that garden. And that was just from a few posters and a few messages saying, please come in. I mean, if you walk into the Ideal Home exhibition, which is where you go and buy bits of furniture and look at trendy tallies, and there's a poster that says, please come and make a flower out of plasticine. I just thought, nobody will turn up. Why the hell would you go and make a flower out of plasticine when you can get a half-price tally? But actually, we had to turn people away, so I think that is the one that, and that was the one we did first as well. That's the point at which we realised, if we do this right, we will get more help than we ever imagined possible.
Do you think that all those people were interested in plasticine or in you?
I don't think they were particularly interested in me. I think they actually genuinely... The thing about it, it's that simple thing. It's like making the Airfix Smith on the label or making the plasticine flower. We've sort of lost sight of the pleasure of simply doing something practical and faintly creative that you can hold up and go, yes, I did that. And once you give it to people, I mean, I'd never done much for plasticine. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. But after 2 evenings of doing that with my tongue, eventually I made an apple. I remember looking at it and thinking, good God, that actually does look like an apple. And I did it. I had this fantastic sort of surge of pride and excitement, and then it went to the pub.
Hello, James.
Hello.
We know your favourite toy, obviously, apart from the ones you've done in the current series. What other toy would you like to do most?
As a television programme?
Yeah.
Well, we've talked about this. There are other things we can do with the toys we've already done. I also think there is something in Action Man and Barbie together. Subutio, and we've never touched on sort of dinky toys and Matchbox and die-cast cars, and I'm sure we could find something, the longest superfast track in the world. So it'll be something quite stupid, but I'm sure we could have great fun with it. So I'm working on that.
James, hi. Jeremy's whoring himself around at the moment with his DVD, and Richard whores himself for a northern supermarket. Is there any product that you would whore yourself for?
No. Stripy jumpers, maybe, if you know.
Right, so if the William Mills came to you and said, will you endorse our
What's his favourite?
very driving jumpers, you would?
Well, no, actually, I have been asked to do a few things like that, but I've always resisted on the basis that people won't like me if they think I'm being a bit of a tart. You know, James is a simpleton with a stripy jumper who plays with Lego. I can't then go and say, come shopping at Sainsbury's, because people will say, that's that simpleton who plays with jumper, plays with Lego and a stripy jumper. I don't think it's going to work. Sorry. Hello.
What's your favourite food?
My favourite food? Plasticine. Probably spam.
Not Lego chips.
Oh, actually, Lego chips are good. If you go to Legoland do you get those in Legoland in Hotel? Yeah, I don't know. If you go to Legoland in Billund in Denmark and you stay in the Lego Hotel, which isn't actually made of Lego, but it's got all the Lego in it, with your dinner you get chips in the shape of Lego bricks, and they're absolutely fantastic.
How scared were you when you walked on the Meccano Bridge?
A bit. The thing is, I wasn't really scared about the bridge because I watched them make it and I sort of knew it would work. But I'm not very good at heights, and I tend to fall off things if I go high up. And I didn't want it to be a program about me trying to cross a bridge. I wanted the program to be about the bridge and whether or not it worked. So I know there are a lot of people who turned up thinking this will be brilliant. James will fall off the bridge and break his neck, and that'll be very funny. And it probably would be, but that's not what it was about. It was about Meccano and the student engineer. So I wanted to keep it to that. But I was a bit scared, if I'm honest.
Why do you like toys so much?
What would I say? Why do I like toys so much? Well, they tell us a lot about the world. tell us a bit about history. They tell us where we've come from, where we were going to, about manufacturing techniques of the time, about social pressures of the time, and they are very good for you, and they keep alive certain construction tools like these. They keep alive in you skills and a part of your brain that is otherwise being neglected, because in this country we've seen the decline of most manufacturing. A lot of people don't own their own houses, don't own their own cars, don't make things for themselves anymore. And if you play with Lego, and you make things out of Meccano, or you make an Airfix model or build a scale X-Street track, you're stimulating a bit of your brain that is otherwise lying dormant. And I don't want to be sort of evangelical about it, but I think it's quite healthy. And toys are small, you can put them away afterwards. You know, you could build a real house, but then you've got a real house. You can't do that. But everybody can make something on the table out of an Airfix. It's good for you.